What's up, guys? Oh, fuck. This is Johnny. What's up, guys? This is Johnny here, and I'm going to be talking about the top 5 biggest mistakes that I see beginner bands make. You know, this isn't a comprehensive list. This isn't just like, you know, absolutes or anything like that. There's obviously exceptions to the rules, but I've seen a lot of bands fall into these problems, and they come to me, and they're like, dude, what do we do here? So I just wanted to make this video to help all you beginner bands out, to make sure that you can maybe save yourself some time and some heartache and be a dope-ass fucking band instead of having to worry about all this other stuff. The number one mistake that I want to talk about is bands, when you first start off, you don't consider your image. You don't think, oh, what should we wear or how should we present ourselves? I think that's a really big misstep, because what you're basically doing is setting yourself up for a bad first impression. I don't know how many times I've seen a band come up and they're wearing, like, one member is wearing purple, one member is wearing like all black with like painted nails. The other member is just not wearing a shirt for some reason. One member is wearing like really short shorts with a flannel. And I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt, even if they might be good. But if a band comes out and they all generally look like they know what they're doing, they're well put together, they're professional, it's going to be a lot better, and you're going to have a lot more fans up front wanting to give you the benefit of the doubt. They're going to be like, oh, these guys generally know what they're doing. Just like when you see a guy in a suit, you're like, okay, like, yeah, this guy probably knows what he's doing. He seems like a business guy. Or if you saw a guy wearing just only a paper bag, you'd be like, okay, this guy probably doesn't know what he's talking about. Unless it's about like aliens or some shit. I don't know. So another mistake a band can make is again one that has to deal with first impressions. They don't spend money on artwork. On the internet, it's first impressions. You know, if I'm looking through 20 thumbnails and I see one of this generic, you know, bullshit font, you'd get yourself into a little bit more trouble. But if you have something that's really captivating off the bat, I think a fan is going to be much more likely to click on that, because they're like, wow, they actually put thought and time into the artwork, instead of just being like, let's just download some sick metal fonts. Let's look up Google top 10 metal fonts of 2016 and see what we can come up with. I think that, again, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot when it comes to first impressions. It's incredibly important. Number 3, it takes a lot of time to come up with a band name. I get that. It takes time to sit there and bitch with all of your band members like, oh, what if we named it this, and what if we named it this? It's incredibly important to come up with a unique band name. Oh, our band name is Death of the Martyr, or Martyr of the Wicked. I would just encourage you as a band who's starting out to really find a band name that doesn't sound like any other band name. Get creative. Do something ridiculous. Do something that might be a little bit scary. At least you're stepping outside of the box and you're not just sitting there like, well, this band did this thing and it's cool, so we should do that too. The 4th biggest mistake a beginner band can make is getting a manager. So many times I've had bands just get these leech managers who are like, all right, you pay me $200 up front per month and I'll get you on Warped Tour. And then they get you on what, Ernie Ball Battle of the Bands? So you're just basically paying $200 for something that you could have just done yourself. If they don't really have any solid connections with a label or other people, I would just completely ignore them. Also, if you're going to get a manager who's going to get you into a contract, you need to have a lawyer look at that contract. So many times in the early days of Attack Attack, I had some guy come up and be like, hey man, we want to sign you to this management. And we were like, oh, like as a beginner band, whoa, that's so sick, dude, let's do it, man. And then we get a lawyer to look at it, and it's like, oh, he actually wants power of attorney, which means that he can sign documents in your name. Now think about that. He could just sign any document in your name. That's so fucked up. So you have to really be careful, because I would say 90% of the managers that are going to hit you up off the bat are not going to be legit. I think a good sign of a legit manager is someone who's like, hey, I'm not going to ask for money until my work starts making you guys money. That's a really good sign that he's probably a little bit more legit than another manager. If you have a manager that's just asking for money off the bat, just say no. It's probably in your best interest. Just don't worry about a manager unless he has really solid connections that are verified. 5th biggest mistake, lyric videos. I'm not saying all lyric videos are bad. I have lyric videos, but you can't just put out a lyric video and expect it to do as well as a music video. shoot a music video. They're 100 times better. People get to know what you look like, people get to know who you are, and it doesn't look like some shitty N64 game, but you're actually like connecting with your fans and showing them like you enjoying your art. You can promote a lyric video or you can promote a music video, but I would say I've done both, and music videos always do better than lyric videos in my experience. Yeah, guys, those are my top 5 biggest mistakes bands make. Now, again, this is just what I see and the problems that bands come to me with and want advice on. And so I'm just trying to pass that along to you guys. If you think something's bullshit, let me know in the comments. If you disagree with something, let me know in the comments. If you think I'm a huge douchebag, I guess let me know in the comments, even though I already know I'm a huge douchebag. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. And if you have another idea for a video that you want to know about, just please let me know. I'd be happy to make it for you guys. Thanks again, and make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed this. And throw me a like if you enjoyed it as well. See you later, guys.